Hey, welcome back, everybody. See Zanny Main's absolutely destroying that rat. Oh yeah, I've been seeing it on Twitter. Even QR keyed a couple of their tweets too, so yeah, don't you worry. I am very much so aware of how badly the fucking clown is getting his shit rocked right now. Ayo UI, welcome back. Ayo Mid Peace, welcome back. You have no polls for Lenny, I assume you're talking about? Yeah, Lenny time, yeah. I have enough for one soft pity, so let's see if that's enough to pull her. Luckily, I don't gotta worry about another new character on this band, so I can go all out on Lenny, even drop a pack or something like that if I need to. Hopefully I won't have to, though. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. Hey, yo, Denzel. No, I didn't do my polls yet. I just went live. Hey, yo, Terminator. Welcome back to the stream. Second time here. Hey, what's going on? Good. Welcome back. Good to have you on. Good to have you with us again. Would you rather be lucky in Genshin or CZN today? Genshin. I still have gems to spare in CZN, though obviously, you know, I'd like to be lucky in both, but we'll see. But if I had to pick and choose, Genshin. Apparently both St. Tondas and Techno. Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, I think somebody on Discord. I think it was Chaos Lord. Yeah, you even, yeah, Chaos Lord. You're the one who's saying that shit. Yeah, you sent me that one screenshot from somebody saying that yeah, apparently Tectone's deleting his fucking VODs. I mean, it makes sense considering the, you know, considering the shit they're going through right now. Tectone with the whole fucking, you know, oh, his YouTube channel's about to get banned, and then St. Tontas is going through his fucking pokey court case right now. So yeah. Absolute fucking pussies, but hey, they're rats for a reason. Oh, I'm out of, what is it? I am out of, frag resin. Just use regular resin then. Maybe I should use 40 instead of 20, but... Let's see, yeah, I probably should have used 40 instead of 20. Whatever, it doesn't matter. CZN string caused another drama. We had drama about censorship last night. Now we have a lack of males drama invading the subreddit. Well, it's not. I don't see that as the devs causing the disaster. That's just more fucking squatters coming in invading like they usually do. I don't know how you can blame that one on the devs. Artifact farming is probably one of the reasons why you dropped Genshin. Admittedly, it has gotten better, but yeah. Seeing all your substat rolls go into fucking dog shit stats like flat HP and flat defense is always going to be infuriating, no matter how much they optimize it. They're failing real hard to sell the game, and like instead of the hype for the pre-half anniversary, Spotlight was on the disaster caused by the CC's questions. You're gonna have to elaborate more on that, because I don't know what's going on there. Okay, let me do my CZN polls first. We're just gonna get started on it right away because I don't plan on streaming for too long today. Maybe at most like 2 hours or something. You really don't understand the constant bitching that constant bitching of like no males, like these people won't start playing comparison games, or be the biggest doomers when they do drop one. Your English could use a little bit of work. I'm assuming it's your second or third language or something. But I felt my brain kind of twisting itself into a pretzel, kind of trying to read that. But I get what you mean. The reason why they do that is because they're just social media, denizens of the forest. They don't actually play gacha games. You have to understand that. If they do, it's like, oh, they play Love and Deep Space, and that's about it. No, they're just being performative. And here's the ironic part. Even if, like, the gacha games, they invade to bitch about how, oh, these games don't have any guys in them. Even if those gacha games were to hypothetically take their advice. Even if they were to start taking their criticism seriously, which highly unlikely they ever will. But on the off chance that they do, the most ironic part is that those same people aren't even going to play the fucking games anyway. So that they're literally here just a bitch. Like, you can see that in Zenless. Zenless is like the most obvious example of this. Where, like, we always have, well, not always, but, like, for, like, what, at least since Monato, I'm pretty sure? Ever since fucking Monato, we've had the whole, like, bad character, debate, if you can even fucking call it that. And other similar incidents happen on a fairly regular basis. Like, in my opinion anyway, it really started with Monato being an S rank. Though you could argue that the reason why it became a big fucking deal in the first place is because there was there was build up towards it where people were like, hey, why doesn't Zenless have as many S rank guys as it should, or something like that. And to their credit, yeah, they weren't wrong. Zenless has a very, very noticeable lack of guys compared to the sheer number of S rank limited female characters there are. The S rank waifus. So yeah, it's, you know, I think that's still a valid question to ask, right? If you're a gacha game that offers both waifus and husbandos, is like, well, yeah, some bias towards the waifus is going to be warranted, sure, but you know, would be nice if there were more guys too on top of that. But the way they went about it, and like the shit that they did afterwards, it's like, well, like, forget the fucking review bombs that those fucking bitches did. Like, if you look at the fucking revenue charts for how many S rank guys have we had in Zenless so far, 3 or 4, like, all of them were some of the worst performing banners in the game, at least according to the Chinese statistics. Maybe like the Western statistics were maybe a little bit better. I don't know. I haven't seen those yet. I haven't seen anybody pull up like, oh, here are the revenue charts like for like the global servers or some shit. Maybe it's a little bit better there. I don't know. But going off the Chinese server revenue chart, it's like, okay, y'all didn't fucking support the S rank boys when y'all fucking bitched for them. You know, y'all never heard of fucking put your money where your mouth is? Talk a big game, but can't back that shit up? You know, typical Twitter user. Typical Twitter typical Twitter bitch. Also, hey GXC, how's it going, man? Thanks so much for the 8-month resub. Welcome back. Thank you. Make sure all my alerts are on. Yeah, they should all be on. But yeah, no. That's why these fucking people, these players, don't even play the fucking game. All they do is talk shit about it on Twitter. That's it. Because all they do is fucking, you know, doom scroll on Twitter all day. Touch grass, have a job. Nah, I think we'll just spend our lives wasting away on fucking Twitter. And consume non-binary fucking ship slop content. Did you miss the polls? No, not yet. I was just about to get started on them until I got derailed by a comment in a YouTube chat. To be fair, Haramasa was a free unit. Sure, but you can give out a free unit for like a waifu character, and those banners would still sell pretty well, just because, assuming the waifu is actually a pretty popular one. To be fair, but you can do that because the player base supports waifus. Even if an S rank, so you would imagine that if the girlies, or you know, I have to be a girly, you can always be into guys too, for all I care. If the people clamoring for more S rank boys were really serious about it, instead of just being performative losers on Twitter or social media in general, then you would expect Haramasa's banner to at least do a bit better. It's like, yeah, he was given out for free, sure. That does impact sales quite a bit, but like, you see plenty of people on the Asian servers go for fucking C6, S6, E6 characters anyway, for their favorite characters. And husbando or waifu be damned, they're gonna get any one of their favorite characters, S6, C6, E6, whatever the fuck have you, M6. So why don't the Westerners do that too? It's like, yeah, you know, I know that it's like, oh, you know, cultural difference and shit like that. Yeah, I know, I'm well aware that plays a factor, but like to the point where all of the S rank boys do not perform at all in terms of revenues or in terms of gacha sales. It's like, all right, like I can cut them some slack with Haramasa's banner because yeah, oh, Haramasa is free. All right, sure, fine, I'll roll with that. So what about the other two? And we'll see how well S rank Billy's banner does. Probably not very, but could be wrong. I don't know the future. Some LARPers thought NTE was under NetEase. Yeah, no. Actually, Hotta Studio is self-publishing this, right? They don't have like a super huge backer or anything. Maybe they do. It's just not NetEase. Yeah, NetEase is in charge of Ananta, not NTE. To be fair, I wouldn't blame them for confusing them, though. Those people probably think, when they saw Ananta, they probably, when they saw NTE gameplay recently, they probably thought Ananta, to be fair. To the, untrained, casual, or normie eyes, yeah. I wouldn't be too surprised if they confuse NTE gameplay for Ananta, to be fair. Oh, it's under, oh yeah, that's right, they're under Perfect World, yeah. My bad. Yeah, they're under Perfect World, not NetEase. Hey, ISI, hey, thanks, man. Yeah, hopefully get some luck here. Every male, every dude in Zenless is badass. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I really like all the dudes in Zenless, even Panda. Because hey, even if I don't care for him aesthetically, you know, he's still your go-to what is it, Rupture support if you don't have Lucia. So I appreciate that he's there. Yeah, Lighter's cool. Banyu is awesome. S-rank Billy, I'm sure, is gonna be kick-ass. Vlad is Vlad aura farms constantly. Yeah. Like, I'm a bigger supporter of the husbandos than all the fucking fuck-ass performative retards on social media are. The point you were trying to make is that instead of just bringing up hype and improvement, CC started going to the offensive with the problems on the live stream. Did the CZN stream have, like, did they bring on, are you trying to say that the CZN stream brought on content creators, like, to, like, speak on stream? Or, like, on their official stream? Because if so, then, yeah, I don't know how good of an idea that was. Yeah, and like they didn't like filter their content, their comments out beforehand. Like they didn't like pre-screen their comments or like, whatever they planned on saying. Like yeah, that's probably yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Yeah, there's a reason why most official like gacha streams don't do that. Like, it's one thing to bring on, like, fans, but you gotta, like, I'm sorry to say, this might sound weird coming out of American, but, like, you gotta fucking censor that shit, man. Because, yeah, that's just gonna make your, if you don't control what your fans say or, like, what your content creators say on your own official live stream, and they can just say whatever the fuck they want, then, yeah, no. The potential of creating something, like, you have the potential for creating some drama that you could have easily avoided. So yeah, I don't know if that's the case. Then I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Again, my age-old adage just proves itself true once again. Korean gacha studios can never go a fucking full year without some sort of fucking dumbass drama that they themselves caused. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that one. But I didn't watch the stream, so I can't say for sure. They're worst performing in terms of revenue because every male S rank character is underperforming in terms of power compared to the female characters. Maybe Banya for sure, because even at his best, he's still not as good as Yishuan. Vlad has a very unique playstyle, though. To be fair, he does demand a very exacting team. So it's like if you don't have like Heion and who else did he want again? Lighter, I think, because Lighter reduces ice, or he shreds ice res, I think, for some reason. So it's like, and they're both stunners too. So it's like, yeah, that's Hugo's best team by far. But he's still, that doesn't change the fact that he still has a very unique mechanic in Totalize. Whether it's meta or not, that I don't know. It's probably not, but it's at least fun. Though, then again, you know, fun. Yeah, fun. Talking about fun to gacha players. Exercise and fucking futility right there. Yeah, I guess the only character that that's kind of the exception to that is Lighter. Because, like, Lighter truly was... maybe I can't call him meta, but he really did have a case to be like, oh yeah, he's really fucking good. Because, you know, his... both his pyro and his cryo, his fire and ice res shred abilities. So that's kind of hard to ignore. So I expect Lighter probably did a little bit better in terms of revenue, but yeah, no. I've always said that one of the ways, not a surefire way, but one of the ways to make up for the fact that, you know, on their own, S-rank dudes or, like, top rarity guys in the big gacha games usually don't sell well. The one way to remedy it, not completely, you know, cure it, but one way to like, make up for it is to make them fucking meta. Like, Novelette is the perfect example in one of these big gacha games, you know? We all know how fucking absurdly strong Novelette is for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but still. And yeah, like, if you make an S-rank dude good enough, people will pull for them, you know? People will pull for him. Yidhari is was the worst selling banner over all the other males, really. I'd like to ask for a source on that, but obviously I don't know if you can post links in my YouTube chat. I'm pretty sure you can't, so I'm gonna have to basically look that up on my own. But I find that hard to believe personally, but I'll hold my I'll withhold judgment until I see if I decide to go look at the official revenue charts, or yeah, official revenue charts. No such thing. Until I look at the revenue charts myself. You can still clear with Hugo. I mean, here's the thing that most casual players don't seem to understand for some fucking retarded reason about these big gacha games. Like, you can clear with almost any team as long as the game allows for it, and as long as you put in enough investment into them. The one game that you could argue that, oh, that doesn't really work in, or that doesn't really apply to, is Star Rail, because it's turn-based. But like Genshin, Zenless, Wuwa, it's like those games you can clear shit with your skill. Like, with how good you are at those games. Like, your personal skill can potentially make up for whatever gap in power you're suffering from just because you don't have the right characters, or just because you don't have the premium characters. Star Rail is the only one that doesn't really apply to, because it's turn-based and therefore there's no real skill expression, or there's no capacity for your own personal skill to make a difference. Technically there is if you play manual versus auto in Star Rail, because auto is not perfect in Star Rail, to be fair, but like the difference in how much your own skill can influence how well you do in a gacha game is much greater in like the actual RPG, the action RPG gachas like Genshin, Zenless, Wuwa, as opposed to Star Rail, which again is only a turn-based game. You hate how they keep putting dudes right before big release banners. That I will agree is kind of like what are we doing here? Yeah, that I will give to you. It's like, yeah, like they've done it at least like twice now. I'm pretty sure. I think Lighter went through this very similar thing. I'm pretty sure. Though in Lighter's defense, if he came out right before Miyabi did, then it's like, well, you know, he also supports ice characters, so, you know, I guess in his case I could argue it wasn't that bad, but yeah, S rank Billy, how do you explain that? Am I gonna try Monga Star Drive? No, I'm not. For the main reason that I just didn't have any I didn't have any personal investment into the game going into it. Like, I hardly ever saw any, like, promotion for it. And the second main reason is because it's being developed by Netmarble. And, Netmarble can go fuck itself. Fucking Korean company. I'm always very suspicious of, Korean, gacha studios, unless your name is fucking Nat Games, I guess. And even then, they're published by Nexon, so I always got my eye on them. But, like, Korean, like, big Korean companies and publishers like Nexon and Netmarble, yeah, they can go fuck themselves. Ayo, EX, how's it going, man? Couldn't sleep because dad's in the hospital. Oof, yeah, take care of your family first and foremost. You can always watch the VODs when you have time. No, Dorkin, you didn't miss the Genshin polls. No, I'm just ranting about random shit on stream right now. Silver Ash Alter banner got second most revenue after Scotty Alter and CN. Yeah, exactly. So that was what I was gonna mention afterwards. Like, yeah, it's like, it sucks knowing that some of the dudes, or most of the dudes in S rank dudes in Zenless, got their banners put right before like a major ass future banner. But here's the thing. That shouldn't really matter. Like, if the players are truly passionate about the characters that they want, like, why should that matter? Because here's the thing, right? It doesn't even make sense either. Because here's the thing, right? Those people bitching about, you know, oh, like, if those players in the Zenless community or on Zenless Twitter right now complaining, like, using that as like one of their major complaints about, like, oh, the S, Hoyo hates the S rank dudes in Zenless. If they want to use the whole, like, oh, they want the S rank dudes to fail. Because they always put their banners right before a major, like, patch banner, like before a Void Hunter or some shit like that. If that's their logic, like, I find that logic very flawed, because consider this. Those people are oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes the very same people who also bitch about bad character designs, right? You don't need me to tell you how many fucking retards on Twitter were bitching about how, oh, Pro Mea is such a bad character design because she looks like a fucking stripper. She looks like a slut. Oh, they're obviously pandering to the waifu enjoyers. How dare they? It's like, okay, if that's your fucking logic, if you hate Pro Mea's character design that fucking much, then why the fuck should you be concerned about who's coming with the 3.0 banner? If you clearly don't like the waifu designs that Zenless has been putting out recently, then why are you worried about how well why is the placement of the S rank dudes banners even a fucking issue in the first place? You weren't gonna fucking pull for them anyway. I mean, realistically, you weren't gonna pull for the S-rank dudes anyway either, because you're a performative little bitch. And all you do is complain about fucking gacha character designs on Twitter, and you don't actually play the fucking game yourself. But assuming you actually were gonna spend money to go pull for an S-rank dude, it's not like you were gonna spend money on the characters, on the waifus that are gonna come after them. So what the fuck is even the point? But again, I'm injecting logic into people who don't use logic and people who fucking live on social media 24/7. So I guess joke's on me too. Maybe bitching about them being fucking retarded is kind of the joke here too, I guess. I don't know. I talk about exercises and futility. Hey, maybe I'm doing the same shit here too. Who knows? Hey, Bammy, welcome back. You love Vlad, but he's been done dirty by the devs. Like, I understand that sentiment, but you shouldn't let, like, I think that your preconceptions of, like, what the character has gone through, like, externally, you should not let third party fucking, you shouldn't let third-party circumstances or like external, or what's the word I'm looking for here, extenuating circumstances prevent you from enjoying a character you really like, man. These gacha games are not that complicated, bro. Like, all the big gacha games, unless you're playing Star Rail. Star Rail is the one gacha game I'd be like, okay, sure, maybe you can blame it on the devs, and I wouldn't mind that so much. That's only if you play Endgame. And even then, it's like, well, you don't have to play Anomaly Arbitration. That shit don't give you any gems at all. And all the other endgame modes by this point have gotten, at least in my opinion, they've gotten to the point where, and we've got enough characters to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can clear all the endgame modes with any character you want at this point. Like, maybe there are some 4-star characters that might be a little bit too weak to even do that too. Unless she's like hyper invested in them for some or something like that, but anyways, that was a bit of a tangent. My point is that if you love Hugo as a character, like, yes, like, yeah, it sucks knowing that, you know, there are some circumstances about surrounding him as a character, and like the nature of his banner or whatever, or like the context behind like how he was put into the game as a character. And like if you want to complain about that, then sure, yeah, I'm not gonna stop you. But like I'm not saying that you didn't do this, but like if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna bitch about this character got done dirty by the devs, it's like, did you build them? Did you put in the work and effort to like actually build them as a character first? Like, did you use them in the endgame at some point? Like, maybe you did. I'm assuming you did. But, you know, you saying that, you know, he's benched until you get into M2 is, you know, that doesn't really, you know, that's not very encouraging. It's like, gacha games are all about the fucking characters, man. Like, we would all love to play gacha games that, in an ideal world, gacha games as a genre wouldn't even exist, first of all. So let's not talk about, like, perfectly ideal worlds here. But in a more ideal world, or in a more ideal timeline than ours, yeah, sure, we'd all love for all the characters put into a game to be all of, like, at least roughly equal power, so that way it's just a choice of, like, oh, which characters to bring, rather than, like, you know, the devs shilling for one character or another. But we don't live in that timeline. The devs are human, too. They're obviously gonna have, their own biases, their own preferences for certain characters or whatnot. And if you ask me, like, you come into Zenless, like, did you come in here expecting the devs to put in a whole ton of husbandos? I don't think so. So, like, that whole expectation is kind of, like, misguided to begin with, but I'll save that for another time. Or I'll save that argument for another time. Regardless, if you have a character that you really like in a gacha, especially one of the big 5 gachas, and again, including Star Rail, you should be able to hyper invest into them and make them work anyway. Will it be more difficult than like some of the other characters that the devs they favor more? Yeah, of course it's going to be more difficult. There's no getting around that. But it's still but the point is that it's still possible. Like you see on the Eastern servers players who hyper focus on their favorite characters all the goddamn time, even the ones who aren't traditionally the strongest characters in the game. And so if they can do it, why can't the rest of us? You know, it's not like we're playing a different game or anything. We're all playing the same game here. So, like, I don't know, man. Just to wrap this up, I think you're justified in thinking that, you know, oh, your favorite character got fucked over by the devs doing some bullshit. I'm not gonna argue against that, but like, you should not let that stop you from enjoying from playing your favorite characters or enjoying them as they are right now. I mean, hey, it could be worse. You could like a character in like fucking Genshin or something, or you know, Wuwa, where they're not buffing characters yet. Maybe in the future they will. But hey, you're complaining about a character in Zenless, and hey, you never know, Zenless could buff Vlad at some point. Even Star Rail's giving out buffs for the older characters too, so you know, never say never. Did you get Diana? No, not yet. Gonna pull for her very soon. Yeah, and why would companies want to sabotage their own sales too? Yeah, that logic also does not make very much sense. Matter of fact, if you want to follow that argument, if you want to follow that argument to its logical conclusion, then they wouldn't even bother putting in husbando characters at all. They would just remove them entirely. Oh, Zenless is an all waifu game now. Anybody who enjoys husbandos, y'all can go fuck yourselves. Common sense doesn't exist anymore. Well, it still does. It's just that we're dealing with more and more people every passing day who clearly don't have any of that. People too busy being spreadsheet warriors. Technically, the spreadsheet warriors and the bad character design crowds are two different demographics, but yeah, they can both be... Well, they're both annoying, but I find the bad character design people even more annoying. Because we know for a damn fact that the bad character design retards are only consuming gacha content tangentially at best. At least if you're a meta slut, if you're a meta whore or a spreadsheet warrior, at least you're engaging with the game a bit more deeply, if that makes sense. Like, you actually care about the game itself rather than just like, oh, one or two characters' designs. But yeah, no. They can both be equally as annoying. Sometimes. I do find the bad character design crowd on Twitter to be more annoying, generally speaking, especially these days. Yeah, the spreadsheet sluts. Still waiting for the males, didn't sell, so they won't make new ones to happen. Reality beats schizophrenic fantasies every single fucking time. Yeah, you can't argue with those fucking retards. They're just gonna keep living their own fantasy world, and if that were the end of it, that would be fine. But unfortunately, they just have to fucking use their domain expansions to make the rest of us, to drag the rest of us into their fucking miserable, pathetic little lives too. Actual fucking autistic ass knuckle draggers, bro. Glaive AI will crash out. That I will need to do quests to buff characters. Yeah, if we will ever start excuse me, buffing characters in their game, and it turns out that you also need to do a quest in order to unlock their buffs too. Yeah, I better see people bring up the whole Woo locked buff quests, character buffs behind quests. How do you feel about this? I better see people bring that meme back. Luckily, it seems like last I heard of Glaive AI, he fucking nuked his own channel for some reason. So at least for now, we don't gotta worry about his dumbass coming back. At least again for now. Maybe you will later, but good thing is you build a community of people who aren't retarded but educated about gacha. Yeah, that's exactly the plan, dude. That's what I'm looking for, or that's what I'm trying to do. The whole chat reflect streamer type shit. Because yeah, the gacha community does not need to be like this. It didn't have to be like this. Last tangent, and I'll start pulling for characters. I promise. I talked about this. I ranted about this before, but I'll do it again because you know why the fuck not. The gacha space didn't need to be this retarded, man. Like half of it could have been like it could. There's a part of me that argues it could have been avoidable, but there's another part of me that argues that it wasn't avoidable. It was inevitable at the same time. It's like I'm kind of half and half on this. The inevitable part comes in the fact that with Genshin being the catalyst for gacha games as a genre going mainstream. Or like, you know, the concept of gacha games becoming mainstream and like people like many a lot of people know about it now as opposed to before. Before Genshin came out, it's like, oh, not a lot of people, relatively speaking, knew about gacha games. It's like, yeah, when in situations like that where one gacha transforms the entire landscape for a single genre, yeah, like no, like a lot of people are going to be like, what's this? Like, what's this? Right? They're going to stumble upon gacha games, and, like, you can't possibly educate them all, right? Unless, like, there was, like, a massive streamer or, like, content creator who, like, at the time that Genshin came out, right? They took it upon themselves to be like, yeah, I'm going to try to educate all the newcomers, as many newcomers as I can, about what gacha games are, blah, 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 stuff like that. So that way, at least, you know, they'll be able to influence at least a portion of the new gacha players post 2020 and teach them about, like, oh, gacha games do this or they do that. And so a lot of people, like, at least have an idea of what to expect. But not only, but we, you know, we didn't have anybody like that. Arguably, and ironically, Tectone was probably the best one, at least in the Western gacha space. He was the one who was best. He was the best equipped, or like he was in the best position to do that. And he had some potential. I'm not saying he had a lot, but he had some potential. Not all of his takes about gacha games were dog shit, but you know we know how he turned out. So, besides him, it's like, well, yeah, like, there wasn't a chance in hell that you'd be able to educate the entire gacha community when Genshin came out and became popular and went mainstream. Like, you're inevitably, even assuming we had somebody like that back then, or even if we did have like a whole like cadre of like big gacha content creators who knew what the fuck they were talking about when it came to gacha games, right? And they were able to teach their viewers about, oh, this is what gacha games are like, blah, blah, blah. Even in that situation, we would still have, even like 5 years later, 6 years later, in the current year, we would still be in a situation where there's a lot of people out there who have really weird and takes about gacha games and just are still uneducated, just generally uneducated about gacha. We would still have this situation, right? But at the very least, if we did try to do that, if we did try to educate the new gacha players back then, like, at the very least, the situation wouldn't be as bad as it is now, where, like, every other fucking month we have another gacha drama on Twitter where some retards and some fucking tourists or squatters come along and fucking ejaculate their dog shit takes onto Twitter and fucking ruin it for everyone else. Yeah, ruin it for everyone else is kind of strong. Just annoy the rest of the fucking space with their dog shit takes. Like, at the very least, it wouldn't happen as often. It would still happen, just not as many times. And like at least as an improvement, I would prefer that than whatever the fuck we have now. You know? But yeah, that's why I do what I do. Did you say the space was smaller back when the space was smaller? People were better educated about gacha. Well, people certainly didn't have the most dog shit takes known to fucking man about gacha games. That's for sure. I think this is the more important part too to consider. Back then, people were more willing to try out other gacha games too, rather than just only sticking to like the big popular gacha games these days. I think that's also another important distinction to make. I guess, logically speaking, yeah, if you have a smaller player base, or if you have a smaller overall community, it's easier to have each individual person or like member of the community be more educated about whatever their shared interest is. So yeah, I guess technically speaking, yeah, just by default. Just because, less people. Is the education important for the Hoyo players to play more gacha? I mean, playing more gacha is education. Because assuming that you're not a fucking complete fucking retard, and you at least have some interest in playing a new gacha game, and you're serious about playing it at least for a little bit. Like, I'm not even asking them to stick with those gacha games forever, like I do for a lot of my gacha games. It's like, just try them out for like a couple weeks, maybe a month or two. That'd be great. And like actually seriously try to play them without like just like jerking themselves off and not really putting in any effort. Like they will learn a thing or two about just gachas in general when they play other gacha games. Like, they're gonna have to. So I see those two things as basically the same thing, but under the assumption that they actually care about, like, actually giving another gacha game out there an honest try. Which, to be fair, how many people like that exist? So, I guess even if technically they're the same thing, I guess realistically they'd have to be two different things, to be fair. Most gacha players are in the space for socialization and belonging rather than the gameplay. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Tons of people, tons of new age gacha players only play the gachas they play because their friends do. Or because it's popular. And they know that a lot of people talk about it on social media, or they talk about it a lot in the Discord servers that they're in. Yeah, that's for sure. Like for sure, the social aspect is a huge reason why a lot of people play. And for some, perhaps the only reason why they play. Which, like, that's fine, but like it'd be nice if you actually took the game seriously too, and like were able to appreciate the games for what they are, rather than just like a fucking talking piece, a gossip piece for whenever you jump on VC on Discord with your friends. Got a new Ultra S25 Ultra. Nice. I think my friend Protagonist is thinking about picking up like an S26 or something. Yeah, people, like, there was still, I think I mentioned it before in, like, a previous stream, but yeah, people definitely were, tribalistic even back then, but just not as much, or not as, like, fucking autistic about it, yeah. Not to mention EX, but also when you mentioned the whole, how people mostly focused on actually playing the game instead of doing whatever. Because back then, for the old gacha games, like, yeah, like, they didn't have, like, the flashy-ass animations, the AAA animation quality that all of the, that most, if not all, the fucking big gacha games have these days. So yeah, no, they had to focus on the gameplay. Like, we didn't really have a choice. Well, what animations could you really, like, glaze? I remember people glazing Epic 7's animations back then. Back when Epic 7 came out back in 2018. I still remember people coming onto my stream back then, like 6-7 years ago. Oh, I did the meme. Like 9 years ago. Asking me like, hey, did you hear about Epic 7? It's about to come out. It's got amazing animations, bruh. I was like, yeah, but you know, I already played a turn-based game FGO, so I think I'm good. Also, I knew that the game was gonna have PvP. I was like, yeah, I think I'll avoid that. Thanks. But even back then, people were like, oh my god, Epic 7 has great animations, bro. Yeah, they socially play all these gacha games, which like that's like I don't have anything wrong. Like, to me, there's nothing wrong with that on its own. Like, like, it's fine if you admit that, oh yeah, like, I'm only playing this gacha because all my friends do. Like, you can have any reason you want to play a gacha game. That's fine. I don't care about that. I gotta go grab some water, I guess. Ugh, yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta grab some water. Anyways, I'm back. But yeah, like, I don't have any problem with people who only play gacha games because, like, their friends play or whatever. Like, again, you can have any reason you want to play a gacha game. But if that's the case, then it's like, well, maybe also consider that if that's the extent that you care about gacha games with, like, maybe consider, not sharing your dog shit opinions on Twitter about gacha games while making it sound like, you know, your opinion is like the fucking opinion of the fucking earth or something. Like, I don't mind if people ask dumb questions about gacha games or have dumb takes about gacha games. So it's like, as long as they preface it with like, hey, like, I don't really play this game a whole lot, but it seems like, and then they share their dog shit opinion. Like, at least then they're admitting that they know it's probably dog shit. So it's like, okay, yeah, sure, they probably don't know what they're talking about, and you just explain to them what's going on. But so many fucking social media retards fucking pass off their dog shit takes. They spread their dog shit takes as if they know what the fuck they're talking about. Bad character design this, fucking bad character design that. Oh, they're sabotaging the fucking 5-star dudes in Zenless, bro. Oh my god, please shut the fuck up. Holy fuck, go fuck yourself. Clearly you have not jacked off in the last 5 hours. Fucking go grab your fucking dildo and shove it up your fucking pussy or your ass. God fucking damn, bro. Yeah, go jerk yourself off and come back to Twitter. Maybe you won't make such dog shit takes by that point. Or actually, maybe you still will. I don't fucking know. I don't know you. Hey, yo, Area, welcome back. Anyways, let's actually start pulling. Let me start pulling for Diana. Diana is a limited character, right? I'm pretty sure, because her gacha says amplified distress signal. It says special rescue. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Actually, no. Wait, hold up. This is limited time. What is this? Oh, it's a 20%, and you put it with the regular pulse. Oh, okay. This is, I guess, this is a new banner, I suppose. I don't know who. I'm assuming this is just random. You can't like select which perma partner you want. Ugh. Anyways. Off-season character? I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that means limited character. Oh, nice. I got another Rosaria, though. That's good. Hey, Viana. Welcome back. Mika, I already have her at E6 though. Pulling Pinky there, yep. The new pink-haired girl. Ooh, three of these guys. Nice. Three 4-stars. Here's the 5-star pull. Another Mika. I'm assuming Mika's on rate up. Okay. Alright, let's see who it is. That doesn't sound like Diana. I wonder if I should build Narya, because I'm in the middle of building Khalip. Maybe I could build Khalip, Narya, and Serenial. Well, Serenial's already built, so I'm not worried about her. Like maybe I can probably run those three as my main instinct team. I guess it's gonna take a while though. Anyways, you're not Diana. Well, looks like my CZN look has taken a whole fucking nosedive ever since, what is it? A whole fucking ass nosedive ever since, my Serenial pulls. Oh, partners and fucking, this fucking shit. Auto register 3 stars. Let's see. I'm going to lock... Wait, where are the what was the bear's name again? Okay, they're all dropping down here. Okay. Because I think Douglas is the best 3-star partner. Can't say about the other ones. So I'd like to keep an emergency stack of Douglases for if I ever feel like I need them. So I think I had 7 there, so I think I'll lock 3 more. Three more, yeah. And then I'll just get rid of all the other 3 stars. Plan for this Genshin patch to pull on Nefer and this weapon banner. Nice. Hopefully you get everything you need. Actually, now that you mentioned Nefer, I wonder what weapon I have on Nefer actually. Oh, nice, an early 5 stars. That's good. Made up for it slightly. Oh, I have Thousand Floating Dreams on her. Yeah, Nahida's signature. Because for some reason, I had like 2 of them, like 2 spare ones. So it's like, what the fuck? +1 pink-haired girl. Yeah. At least she showed up early. It's not too bad. Her dress reminds me of somebody. I don't know who. Hey, look, chat. It's Mika from Blue Archive, all grown up. Let's see. I guess we'll go for her partner, too. Because I'm assuming these 2 are limited. Yeah, I'm assuming these 2 are limited, so we'll go for her partner, too. Really enjoying the new Genshin map? Yeah, I'm really excited to explore the new Mondstadt map. So, holy shit, after 6 years, or 5 years more specifically, more accurately, finally, another Mondstadt map expansion. Holy fucking shit. Never would have thought it. Oh, they're not limited. You can just buy them now. Okay, well, too late now. Oh well, I guess I will suffer. Partner's really good though. All right, I can always save the partner shop currency for somebody else in the future. I guess I don't have Narya's partner, so I guess I can buy Narya's partner. Because now that I have E1 Narya, and I was in the middle of building her anyway, and I figure I can build an instinct team with her, Serenial, and Kalip. Yeah, maybe I could just do that. Tourist Doom posting NT, yeah. It'll never end, will it, huh? Ooh, 3 5-stars that time. But man, where did my gem stash go, bros? I used to have like 40k gems, but after like the past like 4 or 5 months, or in the past like 4 months ever since my Serenial pulls, I just gotten my CZN gem stash has just been getting absolutely fucked. So yeah, maybe it's not normally possible to get every single character and their special partner, or their signature partner. At least in this game, it's not terribly important to get their partner. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is talking about love and shit. Because yeah, at least in this game, the partner isn't nearly as important, just because, you know, much more important to get an optimal deck over everything else. But still. They switched their target to NTE instead of Enfield. I don't know. I don't know if this is the same. Like, I don't know, for example, if not Tectone, Saint Tontus has like switched aggro onto NTE, which I expect him to. But then it would be kind of funny considering that while he was on his little fucking dog shit Enfield rant. In like months past, he put out a video praising NTE, so yeah, it'd be highly ironic if he turns around and starts shitting on NTE too. But I kind of expect him to do that at this point, because, you know, he certainly didn't do that, or he certainly did that for Enfield. You know, back last year, he praised Enfield, like, oh my god, Enfield's such a great game, and then you know, when it came out, and then that it's out, he's like, you know, did a whole fucking 180. It's like, alright, dude. Fucking little rat. Little bitch. Yeah, Crazy Wolf. Yeah, chat told me she's not limited yet. I pulled for her anyway. All right, let me mute CCN because we got what we got. I pulled for what I wanted. Having in the back or having in the corner. Just grind some CCN on the side here. Alright, time for Genshin polls. Let me go teleport over to the new Mondstadt expansion, though. For real, about time after so long. Yep. Yep. It's been 300 years. Actually, let me do this because I did this last night. Just to check out the just to survey the new what is it? Just to survey the new landscape, or just to survey the new expansion. Man, you can tell they wanted to put out Varka in like the early years of the game, because you can make this jump from here to there with Varka's jump perfectly, as long as you as long as you glide over at the apex of his skill jump. But that jump is fucking perfect for Varka. Holy shit, man. You can't sit here and tell me it's not. That jump wasn't designed for Varka. Anyways. But yeah. It's a nice view. 5 years later. Yeah, Shimazaki, I saw on Twitter, yeah. We know we have Seamus's in-game model apparently now. Clown pretty much just getting jumped by all the big gacha communities, as he should, yeah. Right, deservedly so. Fuck that little bitch. I pray for his fucking downfall at this point. I mean, at this point, I've been praying for his downfall technically for the past year. Fucking get that ass banned, bitch. Anyways, now that we got this backdrop. Genshin vibes are the best. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree, man. I still think Genshin by far still has the best vibes out of all the gacha games out there, or at least out of all the big gachas. Honestly, I think Enfield comes second to it in terms of like just sheer vibes. But yeah, ain't nobody beating Genshin in the vibes department. At least not in my opinion. Mondstadt's interior city walls were meant for Varka too, because he can jump between the city levels perfectly. I know, right? God, imagine how crazy it would have been for us to get somebody like Varka back then. Anyways. Alright, let us suffer for Linny. Nice, more copies of Iliga. He was already C2, but won't complain about getting more copies of him. Hey, C4. Ain't no vibe party like a Genshin party. Mm-hmm. Hey, who is it? Is Aino on raid up too? Oh, she is, yeah. Nice. I can get more Aino copies too, I guess. I think she's only at C1. Ooh, I think that's pretty early. I think 5th multi, I'm pretty sure. 4th or 5th. You prefer Zenless vibes? That's valid. I just prefer Genshin's vibes over everyone else or all the other gachas. I will admit that nostalgia plays a huge factor in my like opinion of that though. So I am very biased here, but you know, that's why I say it's an opinion. Oh, it was the 4th multi? Even better. Just fall all the way at the end, though. Well, assuming it's her. Let me not assume anything just yet. Yeah, Jesus, this is exactly at the 10th one. Yeah, that's why I said let me not assume anybody here. And we were due for a spook eventually. given my sheer luck in the past couple of Genshin banners. So, at least it was somewhat early. Or Illiga, I think he's C5 now. And thank God Lenny's the only new character for this patch too. And now he's C6. Ooh, nice. 2 copies of who is it? I know. Wait a minute, was she already C6? Because why did it only give me 1 here and the second one is giving me 5 star glitter? Was she already C6? How close was she? Oh, I guess she was already C4, huh? I guess I totally forgot about that. Early kecking, same shit happened to you too. Why doesn't Wuwa have the same? I don't know, actually. I don't have a good reason for that. Like, the Wuwa definitely still has vibes, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, man. The best answer that I have, and it's not even the full answer. I'm sure there's, like, various factors involved here. But the one factor that I can name explicitly, as for why Wuwa doesn't give as much vibes as Genshin does for me personally, is that because Wuwa is rendered in Unreal, the way that Wuwa is rendered and how it looks, it just doesn't do the game as much justice as like how Genshin is presented, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the best way I can put it. Wuwa's visuals don't do it as much justice, though they have been getting better with it. So the game has been getting more vibey, if you will, which I appreciate. But I don't know if it's ever gonna live up. If it's ever going to like competently match, like, I don't know, how I feel about and how I look at Genshin. Or even Enfield for that matter. So I don't know. Admittedly, I don't have a good reason for that. Other than just the way it looks doesn't, I don't know, just doesn't hit the same. Maybe it's an engine difference, maybe it's something else, I don't know. At least lucky on Illiga Constellation. Well, he was already C2 before then, but I guess now he's even better at C6. Goro C6 is actually better than Illiga C6. Oh, that's interesting. Guess that would have been useful if I didn't get lucky on Illiga pulls, yeah. But I think my Illiga is now C6. I think he should be now, so yeah, I guess I'll just keep using Illiga. I gotta remember to level up Illiga's artifacts too, because I haven't leveled up his artifacts at all. Tired of open world settings? That's unfortunate, because I sure as hell am not. NTE in 2 weeks, baby. Or like next week even. 2 weeks, I think, for the global server. 2.5 weeks, maybe. Unfortunately, no early this time, but kind of to be expected. Can't exactly expect 2 earlies, 2 multis, or 2 early 5 stars, what? In a row or some shit like that. Alright, now we're done. Let's see. Buy the crown, which is not worth it. I do not recommend buying the crowns at all, but it's just a personal thing that I do. So, don't do what I did. Let's see. But, let me think here. It's the start of the month, or the technically second week of the month. If I spend Star Glitter to buy another multi now, and I'm not going to pull on, or at least I don't think I'm going to have to pull, I'm not going to pull on anybody else, for the rest of this banner, for the rest of this patch. 3 weeks. Technically, yeah, I should still have like a window in May, for when we get our new banners. So it should still be okay, I think. Also, technically, I didn't have to redeem 10 intertwined fates immediately, but whatever. Moriluka. Okay. How many pulls did I do then? Because I think I had like around 9,000 or so gems, primo gems. How many multi-rolls is that? 5 multis is 8,000, so I think I had 6. So I did another 7. I wonder if I'm starting to approach soft pity. Let's see. Let's try to do individual pulls now. Use Genesis crystals here too. However many I got at this point. Oops. I can do one more Genesis crystal pull. I think I did 5? No, 4, I think. So I think I should be like just before soft pity. At least I'm pretty sure. Do I play Nika as well? Yes. Yes, I do. Would you like to see my account? I can pull it up for you. No problem. Just give me some time, because, you know, we all know Nikke takes a few minutes to boot up. Just get 9? Yeah, I probably should have. Actually, it probably wasn't going to matter anyway, but... But yeah, that was probably the smarter thing to do, but whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Ain't that big of a deal. I can go grind some for some more gems, though, at least. At least I think so. Yeah, but here's my Nikke account. We should have an update later today, I think. I just picked up Pravati's gacha skin yesterday, the last minute. Let's see. Currently, I am account level 755, and then my synchro device level is 606. Oh, I only did 64 pulls? Thought I did 74 at this point.
武器は普段からいたわってやることだ。でないといざという時にそっぽを向かれちまうぞ。
Expansion drills in GFL2 are kind of annoying, especially those with the shields. Really? I mean, yeah, they block AK-15's initial start of the game nuke, but I literally just autoed the entire thing. I got it done all last night, or technically earlier this morning. Expansion drills ain't shit in GFL2 anymore, dude. At least not for me. Was wondering if I ever streamed to make content. Oh yeah, I've streamed polls before. I haven't really made that much content for. I don't really stream Nikke. But I don't know. Maybe I will, just to catch up with the story or something. Matter of fact, I could keep Nikke up right now, because I do need to go through, what is it? I do need to go through, grind through story, to try to grab as many gems as I can in preparation for half anniversary. Because I have to catch up with the like the normal story chapters and shit, and go grind as many gems as possible. So I guess I could go do that right now. In campaign. Yeah, so I just finished the normal story, and I gotta go here to the normal shit, and go kill everyone here. Operation unavailable, please. Oh, right, I have to go fucking do some main story bullshit. Go to the deputy's room and fucking talk to his dumbass, to fucking Anderson's dumbass or some shit. Pretty excited for NT. Just hope it wasn't a it's not a technical disaster like WoWa was for PlayStation. Yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully it's not, because I think NTE should be on Unity and not Unreal, right? So yeah, I think you should be alright. At least I think so. I'm invested in Doro is because of Chiwa Saito. Yeah, that and Vanilla Doro used to be one of our best burst ones, but I think these days she's kind of fallen down. She's fallen out of the meta, unfortunately. Summer Doro is still one of our best, if not our single best water DPS. So she still deserves to be there. Account level 756 now. But yes, the main reason is because of Chiwa Saito. God damn it! What is this? What was with the fucking specific ass? Just need 2 multis for Lenny. Well, 2 multis and well, 1 multi and then some change maybe. We'll see if I can grind enough Primo gems like the next hour or so to see if I can finish my pulls for Lenny, but it might not be the case. We'll see. Genuinely impressed by how many gacha games you play. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I really like gacha games. In case that wasn't obvious. And yeah, I wish that other content creators out there shared the same love I have for gacha games as I did. Considering that a lot of them out there make a fucking living off of it. Oh, nice! I can just quick battle my way through everything. It used to be that I'm used to. Oh no, you have to play this one now. Okay. Wonder why I could just quick battle that shit actually. Yeah, whatever. I ain't gonna complain. Anyways, let's go around fucking grinding Primo gems, I guess. I wonder if the Animo treasure compass still works here. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. And yeah, I ain't done. And I'm also not done picking up more gacha games too. I've still got like 3 or more gacha games that I got my eyes on, and I want to pick up eventually. So. Yeah. I think Snow. Yeah, Snow White is also our other top tier Hydro DPS. Yeah, up there with Summer Doro. Summer Doro. But yes, main reason why is because of the VA, or at least one of the main reasons why. Breaking through the cocoon. What is this? Certain areas you'll sometimes encounter. Blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, this thing. Damn, is this chest all the way down in it's actually down in the lair? Huh? How come I never found this, man? That's hilarious. Oh, you know what? That's it. That's easy to believe because there's a lot of things. Yeah, this one's in a really tricky spot. Yeah, I'm not surprised I missed this. That and back then we didn't have the buffed treasure compass. So yeah. Can definitely believe that I missed that one. Yeah. Still, really surprising to see one of those treasure chests just kind of out in the wild like that. Do I have enough SSR weapons in stock? I sure hope so. Can't catch up with all when you try main 6 gacha games at once, especially because you're a new gacha fan. Oh yeah. You gotta know what your limits are. Yeah. And like I say this a lot, but it's not like even though I played damn near 20 gacha games, it's not like I picked them all up at the same time. Like yeah, that's like what's beyond hell, giga hell. Yeah, no, that's just way too much for any gacha player to deal with. I think these those moths, Linny wants these moth dudes or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, you gotta find your stride. Only reason why I've been able to that I'm able to play like 20 different gacha games is because I picked them up over the course of like 8 years or some shit like that. I'm playing these gacha games for like 8.5 years, going on 9 years this year. So yeah, I didn't pick them all up I didn't pick them up all at once. That would be just miserable, or whatever is a better word than miserable. And yeah, like everyone's got different lives, you know. Not everyone can or even wants to sit here and just do nothing but grind gacha games for like, you know, a third of the day. That doesn't sound like fun to a lot of people. So, even for those who actually do legitimately like gacha games, you know, and you know damn well that a lot of gacha players out there don't even like gacha games. They're only playing because their friends are. I got even more of those mushrooms that Mona really likes, for some reason. So yeah, man. However many gacha games you can play, you know, that's always good, man. The important thing is to enjoy them. As soon as you start playing it, more gacha games than you can handle, you know, gacha games just become freaking annoying as fuck or miserable in some cases. And that's the last thing you want to have happen if you really enjoy gacha games and all that. Oh, nice. I was like, wait a minute, isn't Jean gonna get hit by the barrels here? But thankfully, the Helichar Archer actually saved her there. Just found that chest today too. Hey, I'm not alone then. Voiced by Sugi. Yeah, Varka is voiced by Sugita Tomokazu, I believe his name. I believe his name is, yeah, Gintama VA. Yeah. A big reason why a lot of gacha players pulled for him, especially over in JP.
レッカ俺についてこい。あよっとほっ戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Well, damn, that sucks. Wait, what sucks? Also, what other gacha games am I looking forward to? I currently have my eyes set on, I think 3 or 4 different gacha games at the moment. Those being NTE, which is another big production gacha game that's gonna come out very soon, actually. In like 2.5 weeks, I'm pretty sure. So there's that. Just out of range. Wait, the barrels didn't explode? Really? That was strange. So the 3 or 4 gachas that I'm looking forward to now are, Neverness to Everness, or NTE for short. Again, like I said, that game's gonna come out in about 2.5 weeks time by now. It's almost out, so that'll be the next gacha game I pick up, unless something else comes along, I guess. And the other three games are Azure Parmelia, Ananta, and Silver Palace, and they're all at varying stages of development right now. But yeah, those 3 gachas I am currently looking forward to. There we go. Maybe a world quest, I'm assuming. Oh, the fact that you can't play all the gacha games in the world. Yeah, true. We're seeing those fuck-ass cubes again. Yeah, no, that's true. I would also love to play, all the gacha games in the world. I can play, many more gacha games, even beyond the ones I currently play. Like, I've got, this little short list of gacha games that I would love to play if I can make content creation, a full-time thing. Like, some of those gacha games include, Limbus Company, Reverse 1999, PGR, I think that was another one that I'm thinking of. Reverse, Limbus, PGR. Oh, Stella Sora, maybe Star Savior can go on that list too. So it's like, I would love to try to play all these different gacha games, but yeah, it's just that I just don't have the time for them. At least not now. At least not on top of all the other gacha games that I also want to play, and I'm more looking forward to later in the future. But yeah, I know that feeling. I wish I could just sit here and fucking stream as my job or make content as my job and be able to play all the gacha games in the world that way, but I guess the world doesn't want someone like me to become a full-time content creator. I don't know. Wild card announcement, FGO 2. As much as I would like that to be the case, I don't think I do not think FGO is in any position for a sequel to come out. If they want to work on FGO 2, they have to outsource it to a Chinese company. Kind of like what that one Persona game did. What do I need to do here? Oh, literal fucking sniper game? Okay. Alright, I'm okay with this. I mean, I do have sniper in my name, so. Oh, I wasn't supposed to shoot the what is it? The weasel. Friendly fire, friendly fire.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。ほっ。
Do I have a streaming schedule? Unfortunately, not really. I play streaming by ear, mainly. I wish I had a regular stream schedule, but yeah, no. The nature of my real life, my IRL circumstances at the moment don't allow for a regular stream schedule. I try to stream at least like 2 or 3 times a week, but there are weeks that unfortunately I can't really do that either. Main reason being is that well, the job market sucks right now, so I'm currently looking for a fucking like a full-time job. The only problem is what do I do here? The problem is, do I need an archer? I guess I need an archer, huh? The main problem is that yeah, I don't have a full-time job. So at the moment I have to make ends meet by doing side gig work. In my case, food delivery at the moment, and my food delivery hours can be very erratic. Not to mention, I'm still trying to make YouTube videos in the meantime, even still, and that takes a long time because I typically make like really long ass, long form content videos that take me oftentimes hours to do and shit like that. What the hell am I supposed to do here? I guess just glide like this. What am I supposed to do here? Hit those guys? Okay. So no, I don't have a consistent streaming schedule, but the timings are usually pretty consistent though. I usually stream at around this time. So like anywhere between like 11 a.m. The 11 a.m. or 1 a.m. start stream time PST, and I usually stream for like maybe a couple of hours. Mondays are my own self-designated days off, so I typically stream for longer during Mondays. But if you do want to hang out and stream, even though I don't have a consistent stream schedule, you can hang out on my chat or something. Or you can check back in my stream, like, during, like, the mornings, I guess. Sometime between 11 to 12 p.m., 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., Western, Pacific Standard. Also, what is this? I guess this must be like a fucking light tower or something. Or, sorry, a lighthouse type thing. Hey, Momo, yeah, welcome back. The how-to meme content was my peak era. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No doubt about that, yeah. How do I do this? Do I just hit all the targets? I guess. Even shift up his team up with Tencent devs to make their own open world game. Oh, are you talking about that one game that they kind of like tease that they were starting to get, they were starting to work on, or whatever. That one game that had Destiny Child's visuals or some shit. That's actually news to me that they're actually bringing on board some Tencent devs. I wonder who they're working with. We repaired that windmill? I didn't even do anything. Oh god, did the game play a cutscene in the middle of a challenge? Just found my channel. Gotta say, it's really fun to watch. Make sure to stick around for future streams. Yeah, man. You mentioned earlier that you're a newer gacha player, and yeah, man. Like I said before, I've been playing gacha games for like the past like 8.5 going on 9 years. So if there's ever a question, or like either in like any one of the gacha games that I play, or maybe even a gacha game that I don't play that you play, you're just curious about something, and you know, any question you want, either about the games themselves or even just about the community, because boy do I have some strong opinions about a lot of the gacha communities out there. But any question you have regarding gacha, it literally can be about anything. It doesn't even have to be about the game that I'm currently playing on stream or whatever. But yeah, make sure to stop by my channel and just ask me whenever. I love talking about gacha, so any question you got, I can handle. So, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Also, what is the side quest I'm doing? What did I get myself into? Who got the best gacha community? As in like on social media in general, or are you talking about a like a specific content creators, like a specific streamers or something? I assume you mean like who's got the best community online for like a game? In which case, I don't know. Kind of hard to say, probably. Maybe PGR, maybe? Because I do not know a single time that the PGR community's gone off the rails. Maybe they have at some point, but I certainly don't remember. Both? Okay, both. Then I guess for like a gacha games community, then maybe PGR, but don't quote me on that. Because I don't play PGR myself, so how could I know? It's just that I'm only going off of this based off of like what I've heard, and I certainly haven't heard the PGR community like do anything shitty, at least not for now. Content creator wise, probably either Sweetleys or maybe Rexlens, probably. There he is. This quest makes Genshin feel like a completely different game, I guess. I think we have had other like first person POVs before, but oh yeah, that little scene right there was definitely very that scene right there definitely had some chills there, or I could see that scene given the creeps. And before that girl that we just saw in the cutscene does the whole, like, you know, the whole grave meme. Really appreciate that. Hey, thanks, man. And yeah, you came to the right place when it comes to actual quality gacha content. So yeah, hope to see you around more often. Definitely Wuwa's and Genshin's communities are the best. Oh yeah, they'd never get into fights on Twitter or anything. Surely not. Surely. Did MiHoYo add a skip button yet? Only for Star Rail, not for Genshin though. Oh yeah, I think that just completely interrupted my the challenge that I was doing. Good old Genshin. Genshin, we really want you to read our story, Impact.
Yes.
After seeing the Nikkei 2 April Fool's thing, you're pretty interested in seeing what Shift Up will do in the future. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they got up their sleeves. God damn it. But yeah, we'll see what they got. See what they got going. Where am I supposed to go? Up there? Oh, I'm supposed to do this. The fuck? This. Okay, you can actually press shift to like kind of do a little moth sprint or something. Out of the big five communities, which community do I think is the best? Oh, Enfield by far. Enfield for sure. Like, I don't see any Enfield grifting at all. Maybe I'm just not maybe they just haven't shown up for me on my Twitter timeline, but I have yet to see a single Enfield grifting tweet. Like the Hoyo games, yeah, you kind of know what to expect with them, you know. Wuwa Twitter is like 75 to like 90% nothing but fucking Wuwa glazed tweets and literally nothing else. But Enfield tweets, Enfield Twitter, like, they haven't done anything wrong. At least not that I've seen. So probably Enfield. Of course, assuming you count Enfield as like as one of the the big five gachas or whatever. What are the big five? Genshin, Star Rail, Zenless, Wuthering Waves, and Enfield. Though, depending on how well NTE does, NTE could come along and join the Pantheon. So we wouldn't there would only be the big five for like maybe a month or two, maybe 3, and then when NTE comes out, hey, maybe we'll start calling it the big 6 from that point forward. We'll see. But yeah, no, I think that Enfield has by far the best, like, big gacha community, at least in my opinion. Oh, cool. The NPC is actually competing against me directly. Wow. And the soldiers here actually have guns! Looks like the technology has finally caught up, huh? We'll try going for the same target there. I wonder if the Mondstatians stole the firearm technology, the elemental firearm technology from the what is it? from the Snatch Nians. They're like, hey, your pirate gunners look pretty good, actually. Yoink. Enfield's still kind of in a honeymoon period. To be fair, we'll see how it pans out in a few months. True, like you're not wrong. Well, it's been a couple of months. I'd say the honeymoon phase is gone by now. Honeymoon phases rarely last for more than like a month, unless your name is fucking Genshin Impact for some. Unless your name is Genshin Impact, maybe, but even then, even if there is a honeymoon phase, it's like, well, like compared to when Wuthering Waves came out, it's like you didn't like even back when Wuthering Waves came out in 1.0 and 1.0 WoA had a lot of problems back then too. It's like you still had a lot of people on Twitter fucking shilling the absolute dick out of WoA on Twitter, but you don't really see that in Enfield now, do you? All the way over there? Oh yeah, I see it. It's the one over there. When we get close to the Epic 7, Epic 7 is not one. Well, to be fair, I don't call them the Epic 7. I call them the Big 5 or whatever. So technically, but yeah, I guess it would be kind of funny to consider. A good old Mondstadt soundtrack. Why was there an air? Oh, right, because the Animo slime spawns a an air current when it dies. So, oh yeah, that's right. Meow, 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 meow. You do see an odd amount of Doom Post videos from even Arknight CCs for Enfield. Oh, they're not Enfield content creators, man. I do know that Cookie Kaze made a critique video of Enfield, but he's still an Enfield creator, so maybe he's the exception. But like, if you're talking about like videos from clowns like Saint Tontus or Toboro, they're not Enfield creators at all, man. They're both fucking retards, fucking making Enfield content just for the clicks and views for the drama type shit. Yeah, they ain't fucking content creators. They certainly don't deserve to be called one either. Where are we? Oh, we're at the map border. Nice. Damn, that's really cool. We can see basically straight into actually no, these are new teleporter points. Yeah, these are new teleportation points. So technically what I'm looking to right now is still part of the new Mondstadt expansion. I think it takes a few months or minor pain points to turn into full-on complaints and shit like that. True, but like at this point you would start seeing like actual complaints, which I guess, you know, technically that is what is happening to be fair, to your credit, yeah. Like I said, Cookie Kai's has made his video about like his critiques on Enfield so far in 1.0 and 1.1 maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I guess we are starting to see that. But even still, it's like Enfield's community like turnout and like reception, at least to me, has been very good. Like, it's been very civil compared to all the usual fucking social media dog shit we have to deal with normally. Which, hey, I'm very grateful for. Oh, there's another treasure chest all the way up there. Cookie Kaiser once did WoW launch videos, got attacked pretty hard. Private vids, didn't play WoW after that. So basically the psyche effect, huh? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like on one hand, it's like, yeah, he got fucking, you know, brigaded. That sucks. But you should never quit quit gacha games or drop them just because the community was bad. People need to separate community from the game. Like, for as much as I fucking hate the rats, I still really enjoy WoW, and nothing they say about me or towards me will ever I'm never gonna let that impact my own personal opinion on Wuthering Waves. So to hear that Cookie Kaze evidently, from what you're telling me, dropped WoW all because he got brigaded on is kind of sad. But at the same time, I'm not going to blame him too harshly for that, because a lot of other content creators would have done the exact same thing. Not to mention, I would give him the benefit of the doubt that he wanted to focus on Arknight's content anyway, because that's his bread and butter. Cookie Kaze is a fraud, really? He hates Enfield character design, hates the story, now he somehow hates the combat too. He's calling Enfield releasing fillers while Arknight's year 1 was filled with filler content until they expand on them years later. I've seen him stream Enfield. I don't think he's a fraud, at least not yet. Like, Toboro is definitely a fucking fraud. Fuck that asshole. But calling Cookie Kaze a fraud is I don't know. That don't sit right with me. Like, I give him the benefit of the doubt that he's making those criticisms in good faith. And I don't know where you got the point. Like, maybe he hates the character designs, maybe he hates the story too. I can believe those. But where did you get the sense that he somehow hates the combat too? Because I've lurked in Cookie Kai's streams before. I remember one of the streams I lurked in. He went on this whole tangent, this whole spiel about how he addressed the fact that some Arknights Enfield, like some OG Arknights players, were criticizing Enfield because the Enfield is too different from Arknights, OG Arknights. Not even saying it's like they shouldn't be part of the same IP anymore. When he's like, well, no, even Enfield does have a lot of the core like the core combat mechanics / like ideologies, like combat, maybe not mechanics, but like the how should I say, the like the design philosophy. There we go. That's the phrase I'm looking for. A lot of the same design philosophy as the OG game. And he went on this tangent like explaining exactly how. So like, where do you get the sense that he doesn't like the combat? Can't take clown seriously at all. Yeah, there's a reason why we call him the fucking clown. Yeah. Hey, you know what's up. Yeah, we fucking hate St. Thomas around these parts, around here. Yeah, that clown can go fuck himself. Like, I've been crusading for the past year, basically calling him and other fucking dog shit gacha creators like him rats, because all they do is be a fucking rat on Twitter. And, you know, fucking shit out 13 or 14 videos a fucking day doing nothing but talking shit on gacha games. Holy fuck, man. But yeah. I'm probably just preaching to the choir with you, so yeah, you seem to already know. You know, you don't need to hear me fucking bitch about his dumbass. So that's good. You're already able to see through his pathetic fucking little lies. You have to watch his 1.0 review and his new video about why Enfield is soulless? Maybe I should, yeah. Maybe he's had a change of heart. I don't know. But yeah, like that feels very jarring because like my impression of Cookie Kaze was that like he actually did genuinely enjoy Enfield, but I guess maybe not anymore. And I don't want to think that he's doing this. He had this change of heart just to like farm views. Like that doesn't sound right either. So I don't know. Well, it'd be very unfortunate if that's the case, but I hope it's not. But I should be at 65 now. But I think I still need a whole ass another multi to secure Linny, unfortunately. Ugh, God. Do I log into all my gacha games daily? I try to, yeah. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it so far. Yeah, log into all my gacha games, do all my dailies for them. The only two games I'm not really doing dailies for is like Uma Musume, because each career run takes like a fucking hour, and goddamn that shit takes a long time. I'm just waiting. I'm really hoping that they give us auto career mode or the auto career mechanic early, cause ain't no way I'm gonna go hard on Uma Musume without that shit. And then right now I'm not really playing DNA. I had plans to go hard on it, but I just never ended up having the time, so that sucks. Let's see, where's Rita? There she is. We don't have any factory events yet. Hopefully 1.2 brings us some. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. For a game that's so focused on for a game that's so focused on For a game that's so focused on factory shit, yeah, we haven't had any events that focus on it, yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll see if they have the balls to include any. But I guess I'll find out. Naruto Gacha skin is really goated. Hopefully a rerun sometime. Yeah, I know. Eventually they will, I feel like. Eventually. They gotta, right? He used to like Enfield's combat, but now he fucking hates it. That's unfortunate. It's pretty funny watching him turn into Toboro Light, which is funny because like he who is a Cookie Cause has made his own videos roasting the shit out of what is it? Roasting the shit out of Toboro. So like, why the change of heart all of a sudden? I don't know. This is really fucking strange. I don't know. Again, assuming that's true, I'm gonna have to watch his videos to like, you know, to get a better idea of what happened with him or what happened to him. No, Cookie Kaz is still enjoying Enfield. He just put out a video with the stuff he's happy about. Yeah, that's the sense that I get. That's the sense that I get. I don't think he's. I don't think Cookie Kaz is turning into fucking Toboro 2.0. I find that hard to believe, man. Cookie was comparing character designs of Enfield to Valorant character designs? I guess I can kind of see that, but like, what was he trying to what was he trying to get across? What was the point he was trying to make with that? Think he's being audience captured? Oh, like you mean his chat's influencing him now? 1.1 made all the big Arknights creators mad, not just him. Why? What was so bad about 1.1 that pissed them off then? New area is hella dry, not gonna lie. What, in Genshin or in Enfield? Also, hey Arlos, how's it going, man? Yeah, it feels like he got peer pressured into making that 1.1 Enfield hate video. Ugh. Well, given that it's not just Anon-kun in my YouTube chat, but also it's not just one person saying that shit in my YouTube chat, but also two people. Like, if it were just Anon telling me this, then I'd be like, I don't know how much I believe that. But if it's two different people saying that shit, then maybe there's something to that. I don't know. I really hope you guys are wrong with that one. Not because I don't believe you, but just because, like, it's like, how do you go from criticizing Toboro to fucking becoming basically becoming a fucking clone of him, man? Like, in a way, that's even more disappointing than whatever the fuck Toboro turned out to be. Not every patch of the game should be well, you can criticize individual patches. I don't mind people doing that, but like, as long as people don't fucking doom post about a gacha like being dead on arrival or some shit. You know, acting like the fucking Blue Jays fans in professional in the MLB right now, being like, oh, the Blue Jays got steamrolled by the Dodgers over the past couple of days. They got fucking swept by the Dodgers the past couple of days. Oh my God, our season's over. It's like no, the season just started, bro. Like y'all have a chance of coming back. Like I know it sucks dick right now, and it don't feel good, but like you gotta have some more faith in your team than that. I feel like I feel like, call me crazy, but I feel like it's a similar story here, you know? You know, just saying. It's like, yeah, sure, Enfield's 1.1 patch and might have a problem with it or two, but I don't know. I certainly don't for now, but it's like, come on, man. It's barely 1.1. Fuck are we talking about here? They gave us a multi rebate. Nice. I can use that for whoever our next character is. Oh, right. I can buy, what is it? I can buy our next season of Battle Pass again. Or I can buy our next season's Battle Pass. Just do that off stream later. But like, if the only problem the Arknight CC, the Enfield CCs had about Enfield was just, oh, there's not enough content. It's like, bro, it's literally just 1.1. So yeah, I'm a little bit confused as to what their logic is there, but you know. For some, it's the story. For others, the character designs. They all have a vision for what and they want Enfield to be. So they're all doing what to borrow. I guess when you put it that way, yeah, it makes a whole lot more sense now. Yeah. Jeez, not even the big gacha player, not even the big gacha game retards are doing that shit. Well, I guess technically, in a sense, they are with all the fucking bad character design dog shit. But it's like, man, if that's true, if what all y'all are telling me is true, like, holy fuck, man, I expected better out of the Enfield creators, man. Do you have any idea the next character for season? Most likely, yeah. For half anniversary, it probably will be a limited character. Even more so if the devs themselves have at one point even said so themselves. But yeah, I feel like the half anniversary character for CCN will definitely be limited. Think CCs forget they make games. Devs make games for people with busy lives, not gamer CCs. For sure. Like, it's fine to criticize patches for like not having enough content, but yeah, they at the very least they should be aware that it's like, for one thing's for sure, developers don't create gacha games specifically for the content creation side of things. Content creation, like the content creation side of things, is a very small percentage of the overall picture. And yeah, I definitely think you're right with that. Yeah, creators, and not even just creators, mind you, even people who talk about gacha games online are part of a very small, like a very relatively small percentage of the overall player base. Yeah. Even those people, even those players, they don't even make content. Even those players tend to forget that as well. Cookie feel as a content creator feels like he doesn't know exactly what kind of content he wants to make. He's more of a jack of all trades, master of none type shit. I mean, he's a more successful content creator than me, so what right do I have of you know, criticizing him in that aspect? But you know, if that's what you feel, then you know, I can't say yes or no to that. You understand a bit of what some of the OG Arknights creators are saying about operators designs in Enfield? They want heavy hitter types like Abyssal Hunters, Mudrock, etc. They want the dark side, or at least the morally gray motherfuckers. I get that too, but also understand that who is a Hypergriff designed Enfield to be a big production gacha. They want the mainstream audience, and therefore the more morally gray characters are just not going to be considered as much. They eventually will start putting in characters like that. I feel like it's a matter of if it's a matter of when, not if. But at the same time, it's like yeah, man. Like, did none of these people play Genshin before? LMAO, Cookie barely played any gacha before he picked up Arknights. It's literally just Arknights and Arknights 2 Enfield. I mean, well, to be fair, like most gacha gamers are like that, or most popular gacha creators are like that. So it's like, yeah, sure, I guess you can deduct some points away from Cookie for that, but like most gacha creators are like that too. Didn't play gacha games at all before Genshin came out, and all of a sudden they're fucking gacha creators, man. So I'm not gonna knock Cookie too hard for that. Where's the treasure chest up here? Right here.
Yes.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh, this way. Where to next? Oh, up here. Year one is when you can judge a game. I've said before that yeah, you can only really judge a gacha game critically after it's been out for at least a year. Like at bare minimum, if you really want to make an overall like critique video about a gacha game that just came out, at least 6 months. But much preferably a full ass year. So yeah, I'm in the same exact boat there with you too. Gotta give gacha games at least a full year to do their shit, and then see what they've done or how well they've done, or not. Cookie's got some shit takes here and there, but that doesn't make him Taboro 2.0. Yeah, I think comparing it to Taboro might be a bit... That might be a bit harsh. But again, if that's how he's been acting, then... Yeah, try that first.
かかれ 産卵せし罪に言葉なき手がかり
Some of these guys.
痛がった夢は終わりです撤収捕まえたとほはよっ帝王調理さあこの食材まだ使えるかしら
Bet you hate the CCs that make the videos like, I played X Gacha for 40 hours, etc. Yeah, of course. Well, maybe it depends on the creator, but maybe I don't hate them, but I certainly hate that sort of content. Yeah, I played so and so gacha so that you don't have to, or whatever bullshit they titled those videos. Yeah, because again, I firmly believe that you cannot. There's no possible way for you to accurately judge or evaluate or critique a gacha with when it's been out for less than a year. So anybody who tries to claim that, oh, I know everything there is to know about a gacha game and only and they've only been playing it for like a day or two, like 40 hours or something. Like maybe if they also played like all the closed betas as well, maybe. But even then, I can argue that, well, the closed beta was a different version of the game. Like gacha games inevitably change going from like their alpha versions to their beta versions and to their final launches. Very rarely do like just games in general stay the exact fucking same throughout their entire development process. Like I'm not saying I'm not saying that that can never happen. But like realistically, like games change a lot over the course of the developments. So like even if you have the gall to sit there and tell me, oh, I played all the beta all the beta clients or all the alpha versions or whatever, it's like, bro, I don't give a shit. Those are technically different games, so you can go fuck yourself. Like, gacha games on launch, they are much different than they were before during their betas or whatever. Like, if you try to pretend like they're the exact same game, you're being disingenuous and you're being an asshole. And you need to shut the fuck up. All right, Shimazaki, almost said welcome back. Talk to you later. Yeah, see you next stream or whenever. Not gonna lie, you also think Cookie's been a bit of an elitist lately, dunking on Enfield while constantly referencing OG Arknights being better, when in reality a lot of Enfield players never even played OG. You know, maybe Cookie is doing this on purpose, just because his main content has always been Arknights. So like, I don't know, maybe he's trying to like lure in Enfield players and then try to brainwash them into believing that, oh, OG Arknights is so much better, you should go watch my content for that game. Maybe he's doing something like that. Also, where's this chest? Maybe it's above me? Yeah, maybe it's above me. What do I think about Psyche? Oh, I've talked to him before, which is more than what I can say about a lot of other gacha creators out there. But I've talked to him before. At first, I had a really high opinion of him. He used to rank up there on my own personal tier list of different gacha creators out there. Psyche used to be top tier gacha creator for me, up there with like, or almost up there. He wasn't quite up there, but almost up there with the likes of like Rexland and Sweetly. But over the past year, my opinion of him has kind of slipped. Well, not kind of, it has slipped, quite a bit actually. He's still definitely one of the better gacha CCs out there. That's for sure. I can't take that away from him. But yeah, the longer I've known him for, and the more things I hear him do and say, the lower my opinion has gotten of him over the past year. So he's still a good creator overall. I definitely respect him way more than I do a lot of other gacha creators out there. But could be better. Okay, seriously, where the fuck is... Is it underneath? Oh, it was just over here. It's on this fucking pile of rubble, I guess. What the f... Running around trying to look for that shit? Like, what the fuck? How do we get over here, actually? Do we just yeet ourselves over? Sorry, you should have been more specific when you said jack of all trades. You meant it in the sense that he dropped map guide content in original Arknights, OG Arknights, because Ekogen and Kilston had all the attention. Then went to guides for casuals with Arknights base stuff and other features, upcoming patch analysis, and then last time before you stopped watching, it was just another casual chatting streamer with Arknights in the background. He didn't stay with the specific content on the Arknights community at all. He doesn't have like a representative niche as a creator. That's quite detailed. Well, shit. Okay. You lost all respect for Psyche when you put out that dog shit Arknights review video. Yeah, some of his review videos are definitely pretty suspect, man. Yeah, I now that you mention his Arknights review, his OG Arknights review video, that made me remember the fact that he talked shit on Arknights, OG Arknights. Well, talking shit on it might be a bit strong, but might be a bit harsh, but I remember him talking shit on OG Arknights when he fucking praised the shit out of Path to Nowhere. And he, like, during his Path to Nowhere like video, apparently, he just took random shots at fucking OG Arknights for some reason. And later on, it turned out, or maybe not even later on, it's like, and that Path to Nowhere video apparently was at least either indirectly or directly sponsored by the devs, like by the PTN devs, which is like, okay. Yeah, his Arknights video was definitely kind of suspect, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, come on, it's like, I know you're fucking better than that.
俺についてこい。しっかりついてこいよ。酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Your brother said Arknight's story is good because he feels like it is. Okay. Maybe you should introduce him to Twitter. He'll be a perfect fit for the Twitter gacha players on Twitter. Cookie Kaza said Arknight's OG characters are better because players skip the story, which lets them create their own headcanon. What the fuck kind of logic is that? Also, what kind of logic is that when you can literally skip the entire story in Enfield too? Excuse me? What the fuck? I find it very hard to believe somebody like Cookie can say that. Like, it'd be one thing if Toboro said that, but Cookie Kaze? Really? Like, I would love, if he said that on stream, I would love to get like a, to watch like a clip of him saying that. Because I find that really hard to believe that someone like him said something that fucking retarded. But, man, I don't know, dude. The gacha space is filled with fucking retards, what can I say? Even the creators that, you know, I thought were pretty decent, you know, even they turn out to be fucking a little bit retarded at the end of the day too, which is discouraging to say the least. Oh, this Urangard is a hostile. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, his DNA video got a lot of flack too. Yeah, I originally was meant to. I actually originally meant to make a review video, like a review of Psyche's DNA review. I just never got around to doing it. Maybe I still will, or maybe I will eventually, but not right now. I'm busy. I want to get started on my next big video, or my next YouTube video. But yeah, I heard that his DNA review video got a lot of shit too. Psyches himself admitted that he hates tower defense, so his opinion on Arknights and PTN is not exactly valid. Well, at least he admits it. But hey, maybe he should make a follow-up video saying that, hey guys, like, or he should make a follow-up video clarifying that, hey guys, you know, I don't like tower defense, so take my, Arknights and PTN videos with a grain of salt or something. Did he at least do that? Hopefully he did. Like, I fucking hope so. Oops. Dude, press spacebar. What I say, OG Arknight is one of the better gachas, worth making the time for, even though the fact it doesn't have a standalone PC client. Yes, I think Arknights is okay. So Nor, last year I made a tier list video where I ranked all the gacha games I was playing at the time, based on how good of actual games I thought they were. My criteria for that tier list was I was judging my gacha games based on like how they played as actual games, and then looking at that as the major factor, as long as like as well as like the how is it what is it the look as well as looking at them as like complete products or some shit like that. But with the major focus being on like how do they play as actual games. Arknights, I mean, to be honest with you, Arknights clears in any like no matter what category I put it in, or like no matter what criteria I like judge all my gacha games in. So no surprise that I thought Arknights is the best. Anyways, I think Arknights is the single best gacha game that you can play that I can recommend to anyone. So yes, by definition, I will have to say that yes, it is absolutely worth making it time for, despite it not having a standalone PC client. They are working on one. I don't know if you knew that. The devs are working on giving not Enfield, OG Arknights a standalone PC client, but they're still working on it. I believe they were beta testing. Last I heard about it, they were beta testing it over in China. So fingers crossed that eventually they'll bring it over here to global eventually. But that might take some time. Even still playing it on an emulator is not bad either, though it does tend to crash every now and then. But not enough to where it should like heavily impact your experience. So I would greatly recommend OG Arknights, yeah. PC launcher should come later this year. CN server already has. All right, then there you go. Yeah, hopefully it'll come soon, sooner rather than later. He said as much in his Arknights review video. Okay, cool. At least he did that. At least he has that decency. To be fair, his DNA review aged at least somewhat well. Or at least in some ways, considering his state of DNA right now with the hacks. Yeah, but that's kind of like a freak accident. Like that's not normal with DNA. Like if he had called like something else, like oh, like maybe DNA was gonna become more pay to win or something like that, then sure, yeah, I'll give him credit for that. But like nobody could have predicted, oh yeah, DNA is gonna have like network security problems in the future, unless you yourself like realize from like a very early point in the game, like oh my god, this game, like if you were an actual like network security guy yourself, or like an IT guy yourself, and you saw that shit yourself, and you knew that was coming, unless you were somebody like that, like somebody in the know, there was no way we could have predicted like the game having fucking network security problems. Like that's not something you expect a gacha game to have as a problem, So I wouldn't really count that personally. So you'll check it out, yeah. Absolutely. Give OG Arknights a try, man. Do remember that it's tower defense, and if you don't like tower defense games, then yeah, you're probably not going to enjoy Arknights. But if you're okay with it, if you're okay with playing tower defense, then yes, I absolutely recommend Arknights, OG Arknights. Again, the best gacha game that you can play right now. I cannot stress that enough. Why were those hilly chills inside the cages here? I see one. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Oh, this one became a one of these things. Oh no, it didn't become it. It just wants to go over here, I guess. What tier is Enfield? It's in the second tier of that video. Currently, I place it tentatively right behind Wuwa, but only because Enfield hasn't been out for that long yet. So I feel like it'd be unfair to place Enfield any higher than Wuwa, at least for now. But it's very, very high up there. Don't get me make no mistake. I think Enfield is in a very good spot. I think Enfield is a really good gacha game. This is kind of awkward. I have no ranged units.
しっかりついてこいよ
I guess what I can do is this man. Hey, what's up, dude?
酒が入ってから一杯分けてくれ
Waiting for the Taiwanese server to be closer to global patches for a double release. True, actually, yeah, that's probably a good call. OGR thinks can be overwhelming with the amount of content it has. True, but then again, that's kind of what you can expect with any gacha game that's been out for any like decent amount of time.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。
はあ、風よ。私にこた。
俺についてこい
Been thinking of dropping OG Arknights because of the 6-month gap, whereas Enfield is concurrent. Yeah, man, I don't blame you, man. A lot of people feel the same way too. Like, imagine asking your average gacha player on Twitter if they play like any one of the big 5 gacha games. Imagine asking them, "Hey, would you be okay with play if the global server was fucking 2 years or like a year behind CN and see how they react to that?" I don't think, for some reason, something tells me they won't react very kindly to that, or they're going to react very poorly to that. I don't know. Just a hunch. Dude wants to steal my my fucking eternal moths or whatever they're called. That's a nice touch that they added the hilly churl rogues in here. Also, there was like a glowing thing here, wasn't there? Oh, what did I need to do here? No idea what that was about. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I forgot all about the ceiling. GFL2 has the same thing too, right? Yeah, we're about like roughly 6 months behind. They may be accelerating us to match CN eventually. Oh, maybe the ceiling came from that little hole in the dirt. Actually, now that I think about it. But at the moment, yeah, we're still about 6 months to a year behind. You see, the accelerated guy got to Babylonia. Yeah, he praised Camelot for being the best FGO story so far, and yeah, understandably so. Yeah, he's on to Babylonia now. Yes. My Twitter timeline happens to give me pretty regular updates on that accelerated guy. So yeah, whether I like it or not, I will be following along his FGO journey. Yeah, it's nice seeing people actually legitimately enjoy FGO story for like the first time ever. But yeah, he's definitely enjoying it so far. No doubt about that. You'd be fine if with the 6-month gap if Yosar at least showed what they're trying to catch up to, but it's been fucking 6 years now. Yeah, no, I don't think they're accelerating us for Arknights at all. I mean, I never got that impression either. Like, if content is getting accelerated, like, you would know. You'd know if a gacha dev was trying to, like, accelerate content for a gacha gamer or whatever. And I've never got the impression that Yostar was even trying to accelerate us for anything. Huh, what is this guy? Is this dude a local legend? Oh, you know what? I remember this guy. We've seen this dude before, I'm pretty sure. I think this big ass hilly troll has shown up for like some like really old events, I think. Like, I remember what the event looked like, but I don't know what its name was or when exactly we saw him. I feel like, yeah, we've seen this dude before. Huh. Interesting. It looks like they brought his ass back. Oh, I did it. I just realized I did a quest? Really? Since when? Oops. That's kind of awkward.
物語は始まったばかり。
俺についてこい。レッカ。
Also, using this team against the pyro mage here was not a great idea.
風よ。
レッカ。好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
Ah, here's the last Sealy though. They were accelerating it, but then they just stopped for some reason. I don't know. I don't think they were. We've always had our anniversaries at basically the same time. During like end of January type shit, so I don't know how much I believe that. Like, if you think that, oh, they swapped the certain banners around or certain, like, events around, because I know they did that a couple times. But if you look at that and, like, oh, they tried accelerating our content at one point, it's like, nah. That's just them rearranging our schedule so that it would make a little more sense later. Though, in what ways, I couldn't tell you, though, to be fair. Lots of chests down here. What do we gotta do? Just kill these two? Yay. See, oh, we gotta go back all the way up there. Hey Kenny, how's it going, man? Cleared all the events in the FGO event and the FGO collab. Nice. Good work. Isn't the 6-month gap usually actually a good thing for low spenders? Gives you time to plan your play. Yes, exactly. Yes. We call that in the business. We call that clairvoyance. It's an FGO term. But if you play a gacha that has a home server that's technically ahead in content, we call that clairvoyance. The gap in content, basically. And yes, that is crucial for well, everyone, to be honest. It benefits everybody, but it especially benefits yeah, the low spenders, the free to plays, the dolphins. Yeah, it especially benefits them the most.
方法あり。
Another one up there. Is a dolphin someone who puts in any amount, like 10 to 20 a month? Dolphin. Well, there's no official like categorization for like how much money you spend on what you should be called, depending on that. But at least in my eyes, if you're if you spend anywhere between anywhere between 50 to like several $100s a month, yeah, you're a dolphin. I would say anything more than definitely anything more than $1,000 a month, and you're definitely a whale. Again, at least in my opinion, but it depends on the people you're asking. Yeah, different people obviously have different how should I say categorizations of like, oh, you're a dolphin, oh, you're a minnow, oh, you're a goldfish, oh, you're a whale, oh, you're a leviathan type shit. We're almost at 9 months between Global and CN. Oh, okay, then they just wanted to get us up to 6 months, and then they decided to stop there. Yeah. Oops. Went too far away. Is it worth getting Chaska? I wouldn't recommend it personally. Oh, did I fail that? Time to do it again, I guess. I wouldn't recommend Chaska personally. There are some cases when, at least in my experience so far, there have been some times when having Chaska for certain endgame modes was really nice, especially if you had to use them in like Night Soul, if you had to use her in Night Soul specific battles. But outside of those, it's like, not really. And like, especially if you already have Mawika and all the other top tier Night Soul characters, Mawika, Sitlali, Zelo. If you already have them, then like I don't know how much you really want Chaska. I don't know. I feel like honestly Kinich is better in terms of like meta viability, because at least with Kinich, he's got a very strong. He's got his own niche where it's burn/Burgeon or whatever. And he's got Emily to support him with that, because Emily is a dedicated burn/Burgeon support. So, but with Chaska, it's like I don't know, man. She's kind of a hard sell. Yeah. So no, I would not really recommend Chaska unless you just really like her as a character, which I do. I think she's fucking hot. But that's just me speaking personally. If you even feel the need to ask me that, it's like, well, probably not. It's probably not worth it. But you should always vote for. You should always pull with your dick, first and foremost. So I don't know what your taste in waifus are. So if you like Chaska enough, go for her. Fuck meta. Excuse me. Huh. It was pretty simple clearing this place out. Yeah, we're already at 61%. There's not much here, huh? Yeah, that's why you just really like her. Yeah, man. Then in that case, then yeah, fucking pull for her, dude. She's a great waifu, I'm afraid. But in terms of like how often I use her, I don't really use Chaska at all. Not for gameplay, at least. But that's just me personally. Don't let me tell you otherwise. Are we supposed to bring Klee here or something and toss a bomb at that shit? What the hell is that? Also, where is this treasure? I wonder if this one's just like the ones in Mondstadt City, where it's all the way up top. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of expect it to be. Yeah. Oh god, can we not jump past this? Fuck. Can we have Varka just like jump? Can he do that?
しっかりついてこいよ。
Hey, oh god, oh, just barely no. I feel like he could make that jump if you have him jump at just the right angle or something. Small map, yeah, yeah. You're right. Ah, god damn it. Just barely not. Then that probably means I'm gonna have to like jump down here or something. I don't know. I wonder if this incline is good enough for characters to climb up still. Yeah, looks like we're good enough. Looks like it's good enough. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Just fucking zip over here. Jessica's great for breaking exploration and snagging chests. That is also true. Yeah. Like she can just fly at places. She can just fly to places. Yeah, that's certainly very true. Obviously, even more so in Natland too, for that matter. Huh, that was literally a chest of this cart right there. Other map is a little bit bigger. The one we got, our last Not Cry expansion, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be able to get enough gems to pull Linnea today on stream. I gotta go in like 10 minutes anyway. So I guess I'll just finish up the rest of my Linnea pulls just on my own, I guess. Actually, I just realized now we have two characters that I call Linny, the French twink Linny, and then whatever the fuck species Linny is here. Well, I think people were saying she was also a fae, just like Flynn's or something. How do you pronounce Linny's name actually? If they're both pronounced, because surely they're not both pronounced Linny, right? Yeah, I would imagine we will have to pronounce female Linny's name as Linnea. Yeah, Linnea or Linnea is probably better. I don't know who in their right mind is gonna call her Linnea. So yeah, Linnea sounds better. So yeah, I'll probably call her that too. Linnea. Yeah, Linnea.
しっかりついてこいよ。好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
And we got Linnea and Wuwa too. Well, at least with Linnea, it's like, well, you know, she's in a completely different game at that point. So, you know, I feel like it's a little bit better to it's a little bit easier to differentiate between them. But yeah, now we got 3 big gacha characters that, you know, that all have very similar sounding names, I guess. No more treasure chests. We can go. Last thing I can do is go up here. There's Northern Island. Yeet. All right, gonna head to bed now. It was fun stream. See you next time. All right, take care, Nor. Yeah, I'm gonna head out pretty soon here too, so you won't miss much. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by the stream, man. And yeah, hope to see you in future streams too. After playing Enfield, I was so happy with the factory system in Enfield because gathering materials manually in Genshin fucking sucks. I know, but I don't mind. I'm used to this by now. Because that's like the same argument that a lot of WoW players had, where it's like, oh, Wuthering Waves spoiled us in terms of like exploration and shit, and they fucking whine about Genshin having shitty exploration and shit like that. It's like. Ah, there it is. You think that's a possible team? You're thinking about making, should you pull for her? Linnea, Inefa, Lalma, Colabine? Who's Colabine? Cole? And do I think it's a possible team? I don't know who you're talking about when you're talking about Colabine. Oh, Columbina. Oh, Bina. Oh, Bina, Linnea, Inefa, and Llama. Llama's the weird one here, I think. She's the odd one out. Because Bina plus Inefa, that makes sense for for lunar charge. What is it? Hydra plus Linnea makes sense too because lunar crystallize. But I don't know if Inefa and Linnea will have any synergy. And Llama, I think, will definitely not have any synergy with Linnea. Pretty sure. So I don't know. Maybe it can be a fun like fuck around team, but I don't know how well it would do in like actual end game. But don't quote me on that. I'm not like a theory crafter or anything. One more single roll. Hey, one more poll. It actually was. Actually, no. Maybe I was at 74 pity. Ain't no way that I just hit a 0.6%. No, I feel like no. I definitely was at soft pity. I wasn't at 64. I was at 74. Ain't no fucking way this is a 0.6% hit. Ain't no fucking way, dude. This is Genshin we're talking about. Hell no, I didn't just pull. I didn't just hit a fucking 0.6, dude. Yeah, no, that had to be soft pity. Somebody in my YouTube channel was like, "Nah, you're still at 64." I was like, "All right, I guess I'll take your word for it." But no, maybe I was at 74. Fuck that guy. Anyways, putting Linny on the friendship farming team, I guess. I guess I can go. Fucking do this now. Where's Mondstadt City? Yeah, I finally got her. Yeah, I guess just at the very last minute, or very last minute, right before I'm about to end stream here. That means I can go redeem my My dailies and my daily commissions now.
星とし
Plus plus 2 pink hair girls. Oh yeah, that's right. Both the characters I pulled for today were had pink hair or some shit. Oh yeah, that's
星と
right.
し
That's funny.
無事きょ
So many exploration points. So the last thing I'll do is go to Serenity Pot and I'll put Linnea in here too. Was that pity? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was soft pity. Cause like again, ain't no way I just hit a random ass 0.6%.
同点に
Yeah, but hey, at least I got what I came here for, or yeah, at least I did what I came here to do. Let's see, companion. Let's see, Ilaga and Jibai are both at max friendships. I'll replace Ilaga with Linnea. They can hang out here, I guess.
この同点 同点に
Hey, Karo, how's it going, man? I just realized you just I just realized you were here, so sorry for being slow. Go for a C2. Nah, bro. Nah, Karo, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I think I'm good. C0 is good enough for me. What is this? Naturalist archive? What the hell is that? Okay. Oh, is she like a is she like one of those scientist types who goes around like recording all different kinds of like all like the different kinds of like flower and like plant and animal species or whatever? It was either C0 or C2 for it. Yeah, I think she's good enough at C0. I mean, all 5 stars are, let's be honest. But, yeah. I don't feel like trying to go for like
武器
C2 or
は普
anything.
段からいたわってやる
All my characters since 3 years, for the past 3 years, all the new characters I've gotten since then have all been C0 with very little exception, if any at all, I think. She's got great animations, though. What weapon does she want, actually? I wonder if the Genshin helper spreadsheet has been updated yet. Because I remember they took a long-ass time updating the spreadsheet for Jibai, I think, whoever was working on this. Yeah, they haven't updated it for Linnea yet, so I'm gonna have to look that shit up on probably Game 8. I think I usually rely on Game 8 these days. If the helper spreadsheet doesn't update in time. Let's see. Their recommended weapons are her own signature. Oh, she takes Simulacra as well. Nice. I guess that makes sense because I think she scales off defense and not well. She doesn't care about the low attack rating for a Simulacra. Doesn't really matter for her. Actually, that assumes I even have Simulacra for her, and I do not.
嬉しいことがあるときは1000杯の酒でも足りないが
Yeah.
嬉しい
I
ことが
could
ない
take
時にも
who is it? I could take Chaska's bow, I think, because I don't really use Chaska. I'd have to see what other bow I can give her though to replace it. Check her options real quick. Let's see. First Great Magic. Ties with Aqua Simulacra. Number 3 is Thundering Pulse. I'm pretty sure I don't have an extra copy of Thundering Pulse. Yeah, the only Thundering Pulse copy I have is for Yoimiya. That's pretty much it. Let's see. She can use Skyward Harp. I know I got a couple copies of that. Yeah, two more copies down here. So I guess I can give her that one. Give her Skyward Harp and then give who is it? Linnea her Akka Simulacra. Could do that. What are the other weapons that Game 8 was suggesting? Slingshot as the free to play option, also with the Favonius Warbow, because of course.
武器は普段からいたわってやることだ。でないと
She likes animals. Oh, okay, so yeah, she records animals. Her name comes from the father of taxidermy. Oh no, that's a bit morbid. Hey, Bubba. Yeah, I finally got her. I just did a random single like 5 minutes ago. I just randomly got her. I want to say I was already at soft pity, like in soft pity territory, but someone in my YouTube chat was like, "Oh, you had 64 pulls by the time that I stopped pulling in a serious way. Like after I stopped doing multis and shit." So I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll trust you." But no, I think I was at soft pity. So yeah, I was probably like 74 instead of 64, like they told me. Tomorrow is a Star Rail stream, and then in 2 days for me, but yeah, this week. And then EF stream, Enfield stream, right? Yeah, Star Rail stream this week. Is that the only stream? Oh no, Woo stream will be next week, I think, either next week or in 2 weeks, I think. And the Enfield stream will be on the 11th. Yeah, during like the weekend or something. Yeah, it'll be Sunday. It'll be like Saturday night, Sunday morning for me. Or no, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning for me probably. So yeah, we'll see what they got. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some finagling with her weapons then. Best in slot is Aubade. Okay. Let's see, she wants defense timepiece, defense cup, crit rate, crit damage, crown. I'll leave her crown alone for now because I still need to decide on which weapon I want to commit to her. So I'll go for her cup and her timepiece first. Defense percent. She wants Aubade, yeah. Aubade, Morningstar and Moon or whatever. Substats, she wants double crit, defense, EM. No ER? Really? Huh. Okay. I'll give her that cup for now. Defense percent. This one has ER crit rate, CD, but I don't really care about that. Yeah, I guess she really wants EM, huh? Okay. Interesting. I don't have any good timepieces though, so that's gonna have to wait. What about feathers and flowers? Do I have any decent ones right now? Not a lot though. EM defense. Ooh, double crit. Along with ER, flat defense too. That might help a little bit at least. Ooh, this one has defense percent, crit rate, and EM. This might be better than the double crit one, to be honest. Yeah, I'll give her this one for now. And then flower. Crit rate ER, crit rate double energy. That might be the best one. This one has double crit too. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. I wonder how important EM is for Lenny. Guess I'll find out. Hey, this guy rolls. How's it going, man? You're catching me at the very end of the stream though, so because I gotta get out here like pretty much right now. Just was screwing around with Lenny's build a little bit, but yeah. I'm gonna head out very soon here. You can very safely assume lunar characters want a lot of EM. I guess so. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think Bina, ironically, was the only lunar the lunar character that doesn't care for. My fucking mic fell off again. I think Bina might be the only lunar Nodcry character who doesn't really care for EM, but maybe she still does too. Alright. Anyways, boys, I'm gonna call it a stream there. Gotta go take care of some stuff. I'm gonna go upload my logs video finally, because it should be uploaded now. So I'm gonna upload that before I go off to work today. Go take care of some stuff, and then yeah. But yeah, appreciate everybody watching. Was only a short stream today. Just wanted to pull Lenny, explore the new Mondstadt area a little bit. That's about it. So yeah. Let me go look up who to send you guys over to. I think Fobmaster should be streaming right now, right? Because new Genshin patch. Oh yeah, he just started his stream. Actually, he's not even playing Genshin today. He's playing Infield. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Nice stream. Hey, thanks, Anon-kun. And, yeah, thanks for, chatting up with me about gacha and all the, content creator bullshit and stuff, so appreciate it, dude. But yeah, I will send you guys over to Mr. Fobmaster. Oh, I should probably start doing this from now on. Let's see. For those of you over on YouTube chat, I'm gonna go raid, Mr. Fobmaster over on Twitch, so if you want to drop by, if you want to join the stream raid, and tell Mr. Fobmaster what's up as well. That's the link to his stream right there, so you can go click on that. But yeah, take care, everybody, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. I don't know when I will stream next. Probably Friday or maybe Saturday. I don't know. Just keep your eyes peeled, I guess. But yeah, I might not stream for another couple of days because I want to get started on my next big YouTube video. My next major YouTube video. So yeah, might take some time working on that. But yeah, other than that,